life cycle. Each review involves preparing a technical report detailing the launch vehicle and payload design, technical drawings, simulation data, safety and hazards analysis, test data, timeline and budget estimations, and STEM engagement.
So what we're doing here are ground tests. So the reason why we do this is to make sure that our rocket will separate during the flight. So we don't want to launch our rocket immediately without ground testing first, because if our rocket doesn't open up and our parachutes don't come out, then it's going to fall down and break. So that's the purpose of this. Our first one failed, but we did it a second time and it worked. And then only after that do we actually start launching the rocket. And we have to count down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And before we do that, we have to say the sky is clear and the range is clear. So what we mean by that is when we say the range is clear, we mean that there's no one around the rocket. And when we say the sky is clear, we mean there's no planes or anything above the rocket that may mistake our rocket for something else. And then only after that do we launch.
For the blue one, the tip, the bottom part, it's more pointed.
This is our motor mount, and we just this one's plastic and 3D printed, and this one doesn't. This is just like all one piece, and this one is just like it's already glued in there, and we just designed it like this. You could do it like flat. It doesn't really matter too much because there's no drags that's being caused, but we just chose this design for our truck.
What are those clips inside the blue one?
Yeah, so these hooks, what we use them for is so the air pushes against the rocket as it goes up, and this makes the air bring the rocket down more so it doesn't go as high. So it keeps like a steady altitude every single time we launch it.
If you put a motor inside the motor hole, then how do you get the flames?
We put like wires and connect it here, and then when we press the button, the electric charge like goes into the motor and basically like starts a little fire, right? And then that will set off the motor.
Parents have any questions like how your kids should be joining and all those things?
Yeah.
Like, you know, it's where to start, because you can ask them like, you know, how they got started, you know, and because it's interesting like how they started with START and they reached to, you know, NASA's student launch. It's a 9-month rigorous program. So if you really want to get into STEM, this is a really good pathway. So if you have any questions around how they got started, maybe they can answer that.
So from which grade do they enroll in TARC? Like this
So
specific?
it's from middle school, so 7th grade to 12th grade.
Okay.
So it can be like any year, like from 7th to 12th.
6th grade.
I think it's 7th, right? Or summer of 6th grade, like when they're going into 7th, and then 12th grade.
So we enroll through YEA?
Yeah.
You will get an email notification when they start the sign up. They will consider if the group already a group, and you will get a notification saying that if you're interested, you can sign up.
Okay. So it's like how many weeks or months?
So the program goes for a year actually, right? So
Okay.
Question. How often they have to meet?
Oh yeah. So every Saturday, we meet every Saturday at 7 to 9. The times sometimes change, but it's very often Saturday at 7 to 9.
Okay.
7 to 9 p.m. Yeah.
Is there any prior knowledge you need?
Not really. You can come into this, and then you'll learn as you like go through the process.
Can you open this?
Yeah. You can.
Also have the motors and everything.
We didn't put the motors because we're trying to be bigger, so they would split. They would like a little tube like that, and then they go in here. This is like plastic, so it's like a lot lighter. And then this one's fiberglass. This is a lot thicker, so it's more durable than this one.
And we had to use a wider like diameter for this rocket than we did for this rocket.
So what are these fins made of?
Fiberglass. It can break, but we use fiberglass because it's like really sturdy.